Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. If you want to understand physics in a simple and clear way, you are in the right place. The topic which we are discussing in this chapter, first we will see about the introduction part, then the international system of units, then significant figures, then dimensions of physical quantity, dimensional formula and dimensional equations, then dimensional analysis and its applications. Now let us understand the basic concepts of units and measurement. First we will understand what a unit is. A unit is a standard used to measure any physical quantity. In simple words, a unit tells us what we are measuring with. For example, meter is used to measure length, kilogram is used to measure mass, and second is used to measure time. Or from the textbook we have the definition, that is internationally accepted standard reference for any measurement. So which we are using the units that are internationally accepted and that are standard, okay, for measurement, for using any measurement. So we will use that one. So unit gives a standard value for comparison. Then next we are going to see about the measurement. Measurement means expressing a physical quantity using a number and a unit. Whenever we measure something, we must write both the numerical value and the unit. For example, if we say 5 meter, 5 is the numerical value and meter is what? That is unit. Then similarly, 10 kilograms and 2 seconds are also what? Measurement. In each case, we are using both number and unit. If we write only a number without a unit, the measurement is incomplete and has no proper meaning. For example, if we say length is 5, it is not clear whether it is meter or centimeter. So unit is very important. So we can say a unit is a standard used for measurement, and measurement is the process of expressing a quantity with a number and a unit. Then next we are going to see about the physical quantities. That is, any quantity which can be measured directly or indirectly is called a physical quantity. And there are two types of physical quantity, that is fundamental physical quantity and derived physical quantity. First we are going to see about the fundamental physical quantity. Physical quantity which cannot be changed or expressed in terms of any other physical quantity. Or we can say that the physical quantity which are independent, that can't be changed. For example, you can take that as mass, amount of substance, current, etc. Okay. Another type of physical quantities, that is derived physical quantities. It means that physical quantity which are derived from the fundamental quantities. Or derived physical quantities are those quantities which are obtained by combining fundamental quantities. In other words, they are formed using basic quantities like length, mass and time. So example 1 we are saying here, that is area. Basically area is equals to what? Length into breadth. So here length is a fundamental quantity. Since area is obtained by multiplying two length, it is derived quantity. The unit of area is square meter, written as what? Meter square. Then now let us take another example, that is density. Density is defined as mass divided by volume. Rho is equals to m by v. Here mass is a fundamental quantity and volume is what? Derived quantity. So density is also a derived physical quantity. The unit of density is kilogram per meter cube. Okay, so derived quantities are formed by using one or more fundamental quantities. They also depend on basic quantities also. So at last, that is conclusion. Physics begins with understanding basic concepts and measurements. Units and measurements help us express values accurately. Physical quantities describe measurable properties like length, mass, and time. These are classified into types of physical quantities for better understanding. Fundamental quantities are basic and independent. Derived quantities are formed using fundamental quantity. So in this video, we covered the basics of units and measurement. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.